doesn't lust to score like Michael or Kobe did, or does.
Yo, that's shots though right there. That's shots. What's good with y'all boys, man? Real game official, man. And we back with another lit video, man. We got from the basketball show, man. Shout out to the basketball show. We got old Phil Jackson interview resurfaces and explains LeBron James behavior. See what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. He had a banger I reacted to a couple days ago. So let's get into this video.
I've come across a 12-year-old interview of Phil Jackson. And Phil Jackson, 12 years old, this is what? You're looking at 2013. So LeBron James been in the NBA, but nine years already. Phil Jackson was asked directly, what can LeBron James do to be considered better than Michael Jordan? Phil's response is very interesting, and it literally states that the only thing that LeBron was even able to do then was to pass Michael Jordan in championships. And that is the actual reason that LeBron James keeps talking about rings and championships, that they do not matter, because he knows that that is the way to catch and pass Michael.
Yo,
He had a lot of years to do it. He's played, what is it now, 7, almost 8 years longer than Mike. He has 2 less championships than Mike and 1 less than Kobe. And Phil Jackson.
in 23 years, 23 years, do all the moves you made and the narrative you made and controlling everything only 4? You came up too short with all the moves you made and all the help you had. You should have at least had 8, 6 to 8 at least minimum.
A great authority on basketball, considered one of the best, if not the best, NBA coaches ever. In the same breath as, let's say, Pat Riley. You got Popovich there and many other coaches, but he is in that top tier of coaches. Now, I'm going to show you the clip from Phil Jackson so you can hear exactly what he says. But this is specifically why LeBron James keeps talking right now, especially on his podcast on Mind the Game, and trying to minimize winning rings, trying to minimize winning championships, because he knows that is the standard of being judged and possibly being past Michael Jordan for that GOAT position, for the GOAT debate, to be that winner. And he's not going to be able to do that anymore. And that's why he's minimizing it. Before, when he still had chances to win titles, he didn't have any of that talk. He did not minimize championships.
And you see how it went from like with Bron fans, or if you supported Bron, it was like, um, well, he's gonna get more rings. It's the teammates. To now, since he switched it, he got everybody saying, well, he beat Jordan all time in points scored. And it's still the teammates. The teammates were old and washed up, and they didn't do their job. They sold out. They sold. Like, come on, bro.
He ring chased. He joined his buddies to get more rings. He thought that will bring him more championships than Kobe, than Mike, and he will pass everybody, because he thought he's going to have more titles. He's going to have longevity stats, totals in points, totals in this, totals in this.
Yeah.
And that's what his plan was. Unfortunately, it looks like that plan's not going to come out, pan out. And he's kind of, going crazy right now, because he's putting out these false narratives to keep the attention on himself. that he might actually possibly go to Dallas. He might get traded and this and that. It's all BS in my opinion. He's not going anywhere. But let me play you that clip from Phil Jackson so you can listen to it, and we can kind of go over it a little bit. All right, hold on.
What can LeBron do to be recognized as being better than Michael?
Well, I think a lot of people think he's right there.
What do
And
you think?
he's, he's,
Could he be better than Michael?
I don't know if better. Better is only about championships. I think that's the only measurement that's left for LeBron that'll say, he's a was a better ball player than Michael, or people can argue it. Is the number of championships you win, and that's proof.
That's it right there. That's like he came up short, way shorter, way shorter. And Jordan ain't lose.
In the pudding right there. His game is incredible. Um, I think it's incredible. He can play without fouling a lot of times. He can play defense on almost everybody that's on the floor. Um, he's an unselfish ball player. He doesn't lust to score like Michael or Kobe did, or does.
Yo, that's shots though right there. That's shots. That's straight shots.
But when need is there, he definitely finds a way to score. So his game has continued to improve over the last 4 or 5 years, and we don't see what the limitation is going to be.
Listen, paying $14.99.
That's just in the old, like the old school way, without being disrespectful though.
So you've heard what Phil Jackson said. He gave props to LeBron James.
He did give us a
being
little prop.
A very good player, for being an unselfish player, and yes, he's an unselfish player, but many of us see it as a lot of times it seems like he's afraid of the moment to take it upon himself to score a basket in certain situations. But, you can see it both ways. I mean, I'm looking at Phil Jackson. He's talking about it. He's a great authority on basketball. All right. If he says it, then, I'll take that opinion into consideration because it's got a lot of weight behind it. But LeBron James, like I said, he's been in the NBA for 22 years now. Michael Jordan, counting the Washington Wizards years, I believe it's 15. Through much less time, Michael Jordan achieved a lot more than LeBron James has achieved. And you can argue that the league is different, that this and that, and then whatever. But Michael Jordan played in an NBA that was much tougher, much more physical when he played. And it's no question, it's unquestionable.
Way tougher, so I don't ever need to hear none about our era, like having good defenders when it's no defense. It's a couple players, bro, that play defense, bro. And that's the Pat Bears, Drew Holidays, the Draymond Greens. It's not too many names besides that. And Kawhi when he not hurt. That's it. It ain't no defense out there for real, bro. Let's be real.
If you want to pick up on highlights that he's not being guarded or whatever, like some of the channels do to kind of discredit that, you can pick that from any era. Any era. I mean, I'll give you LeBron James not playing defense when he's standing there and just putting his leg out when somebody's passing the ball, kind of trying to get in the way of the basketball, standing in one place, just putting his leg out or flopping nonstop. I mean, you can get hundreds and hundreds of those highlights, no question. But it is what it is. We've seen the games. We've seen how the players played then and how much more rugged the game was. And like I said, LeBron James has played for so much longer now and not able to achieve as much as championship-wise, as much as Michael Jordan, as much as Kobe Bryant. I mean, Kobe had a 20-year career. LeBron is 22 right now in the NBA. And Kobe won 5. I mean, yes, 3 with Shaq, but 2 pretty much by himself as the main man. With Pau Gasol being the second guy on the team, averaging, 19 and 11, not even a 20-point game per game scorer. Then you have LeBron James in Miami when he had multiple 20 point per game scorers and superstars with him there, pretty much a super team. And then in Cleveland, you got Kevin Love and you got Kyrie Irving. He had so much more help than Mike and Kobe.
Way more.
Incredible that he wasn't able to achieve what those guys have achieved. So I think Phil Jackson's thought process on the matter and his statement is correct, that no matter if LeBron James plays 30 years, if he does not get those titles, even if he gets those titles, I mean, he's going to have more losses than wins in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
So it will always look bad and always look negative. Simple as that.
On that standard, when it comes to comparing him to a Kobe or a Jordan, we gonna LeBron fans, bro. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it, and y'all gonna have to just wake up. He has to be held to that standard if he's putting himself up against those greats that we keep talking about, because he came up way shorter. Like, Kobe didn't lose as much either. He won 5 and lost what? He lost Boston. Then they lost versus Detroit. And I think the Spurs got him. I think Kobe 5-3 or 5-2. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong in the finals. 5-3 or 5-2. But you 4-6, bro. 4-6. To Kobe's 5-3 or 5-2. To Jordan 6-0. Come on, bro. You lost more than you won. You can never be better than them. If we being logical.
Just wanted to share that interview with Phil Jackson. It's an old one, but it's so true to this day, especially showing why LeBron James is trying to minimize the rings and minimize the titles and championships.
Shout out to the basketball show. Y'all go show him love. He be bringing the bangers. I didn't even know Phil Jackson spoke on Bron, but that's the end of the video, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all like, share, subscribe so we can stay in our algorithm. And I'm out.